everybody. Welcome back to Dropkick SoCal with Mooski here, and another episode of What Was the Match of the Week. Alrighty, so plain and simple, guys. We're taking it from last week's. What was that? The 13th. I'm losing track of my days. Crap, I do not remember. But yeah, it was the SmackDown like 2 weeks before Crown Jewel. I think so. All the way from there to this past week's Dynamite. Alrighty, so yeah, that's the Dynamite with the that tag team match with that Okada was in. We'll get to that, by the way. But yeah, all the way from there to there, guys. So I'll admit, last time for the very first episode, there wasn't much. It was like a top two. I usually like to do a top three. But I gotta say, this week actually had, from what I caught, actually had quite a decent number to pick from. A lot of stuff for everybody, story driven, character work, to freaking, what's that crap called? Actual wrestling? Oh my god, I feel pathetic now. But yeah, a little bit for everybody this weekend. So let's go right through it and just discuss some of the honorable mentions here. Of course, I got them written down because you gotta. So a little bit from AEW, WWE. Actually, let's go ahead and start off with Collision. That Eddie Kingston versus Jeff Jarrett Memphis Street Fight. Entertaining. We had a great little tag team match between the Blackpool Combat Club versus Ricky Starks and Big Bill for the championships. Big Bill, Ricky Starks retained. Pretty cool, pretty cool. What else do we got here? A little bit from WWE. We had on Raw Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Those guys, great workers. They put up some good stuff. There's that little underlying storyline with Drew McIntyre having talked to Rhea a while ago. But not just with Drew on the just starting to hit that border of turning heel, but so with as well, there's a little underlying tone there of becoming a heel for Sammy, because he's got no more KO. He's lost a friend over to SmackDown and stuff. So who knows? Both of those guys, it's gonna be interesting to see the direction they go. What else do we got? That was a great match. And yeah, a few others from AEW. As mentioned, we had that great tag team match between Orange Cassidy and Kazuchika Okada versus Blackpool Combat Club. Claudio and Danielson. Great match, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that one almost made it in there for me. Pause. Wow. God damn it. It's just not Dropkick SoCal without my goddamn pauses. Yeah, but again, all great matches, guys. Absolutely love that tag team match, but I think these top three matches were superior above all the others. Here's my top three matches for this week. So, third place is going to AEW Collision. That incredible match between Andrade and Bryan Danielson. Danielson being the winner there, but overall, guys, I mean, come on. Those two names, they just know how to work. They know how to put on a good match. And boy, was it good. And honestly, like, Danielson knows every style. Whatever it is, you name it, he knows it. Andrade, amazing luchador. Definitely one of the top guys back in CMLL. And there were some great, like, lucha grappling stuff, like shit, the reversals they did here and there for some of those like moves and stuff, man. Like shit, some of those grappling moves and all that. Straight lucha. And they're not afraid to go heavy handed, and freaking like hit each other. Hell yeah. So that one, definitely going with that one as my into my top three. Third place. Second place, we go to AEW once again. For those who didn't know, there's a little storyline within AEW. It's mostly being on Rampage, so I guess that's why not many people know about it. But we have tension, a feud building up between former friends and tag team partners, Ortiz and Santana. Santana Ortiz, right? Santana and Ortiz? Yeah. Those two guys, they're split up and they had a hell of a street fight. Some great spots there, and also a little bit of pardon me. A little bit of story there, like towards the end, we had him. Was it Santa? No, was it Ortiz who won? Crap. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. It was the bigger dude, not the shorter dude who won. The guy who got injured, who won. And let's see here. But yeah, basically, great stuff, guys. Some like pretty like a gnarly no DQ stuff. They called it a grudge match, a grudge match. But yeah, basically a no DQ match. They hit each other hard. Some awesome stuff. Yeah, definitely worth checking out. Speaking of AEW, I almost forgot. I gotta give dropkick of the week. Dropkick of the week over to that Okada, Orange Cassidy, and Blackpool Combat Club match. Because even though it didn't make it to the top, before we get to number one, I gotta say that had for me the dropkick of the week. Doesn't necessarily have to be a dropkick. If it is a dropkick, then even more extra points. But it's just the move, basically. That freaking transition from Orange Cassidy's like signature swinging DDT, Claudio reversed that into the swing. He started swinging Orange Cassidy, and then Orange Cassidy, while he was being swung, reached over and put himself into like a suplex position. Claudio was going to suplex him, and then he turns it into his Orange Cassidy stunner. God, that transition was sick. So yeah, that one came close. Good match. That was a great drop. I'm definitely giving that little transition there dropkick of the week. But I believe this match topped them all this past week, and that is WWE NXT Halloween Havoc Night 1, Valkyria versus Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship. Wow. Basically, plain and simple, guys, these two Irish lassies just beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, it was a good match. Great story there, too. They really put on a great match. Good little story about how they kind of came from like similar backgrounds, fighting, wrestling in Ireland and stuff, both making their way to the top. And it was Lyra Valkyria's time to shine because she beat Becky Lynch and it's the new NXT Women's Championship. That was the best move to do. Again, personally, I don't think Becky needed that NXT Championship, and personally, I think she held on to it too long. She should have just lost it together to Tiffany Stratton, but that's another story for another time. But yeah, that match, guys, is my number one pick for this week. They just kept going back and forth one another. You hit me hard, I hit you hard. You put me here in this reversal, I'll put you here in this, and then reverse it. Blah, 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 like all that crap. This one almost became a dropkick of the week for me. There was this sick submission that Lyra Valkyria had Becky Lynch in. It was like a figure four, like, what do you call that? Oops. Almost knocked over my guitar. Like a figure four, like bow and arrow, where you kind of like stretched her arms back. She did that in like a figure four. Holy crap, that looked awesome. Becky like reversed it into like she went back and pinned her. She got out of that pin, but damn, that was sick. And yeah, guys, that match, if you guys get a chance, definitely go check it out. Amazing back and forth, amazing maneuvers, all that stuff. Great story. And yeah, I mean, honestly, what can I say? Yeah, I pretty much hit everything. Oh, I made a little note there. There were some pretty great near counts if you're into that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that kind of stuff. Pretty good because it really like played with us. Like, man, is Becky just gonna retain or is Lyra actually gonna beat her? And yeah, she did. Lyra, you have beat the man. But yeah, that definitely, guys, is my pick for match of the week. And yeah, guys, that is about it. So, again, this is going out on Sunday. It got kind of busy for me. As a matter of fact, considering what I'm looking ahead as to what I have to do, this is probably going out later at night. But hey, better late than never, right? Yeah. So yeah, guys. I'm gonna try to make sure it actually gets on the weekend because tomorrow will be the news. That will be on Monday. And yeah, guys. So as always, guys, feel free drop in the comments. What do you think was the match of this week in wrestling? We'll go ahead and cover the matches this past Friday, 1 week before Crown Jewel, into this coming week's AEW Dynamite. And yeah, let's just, as always, let's just talk some cool wrestling and all that stuff. Let us know what you think. And yeah, stick around for the news tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button if you'd like. And I'll see you till then, guys. All right. Catch y'all later. Peace out.